Does Greg think if he was to come back that he could make CrossFit great again?
It's still great. It's always going to, Matt got up this morning here in town, got up at 4 a.m. and he had that fucking gym opened at 5 and people came in.
Matt's the owner of Coeur d'Alene CrossFit?
Yes. And it's a great thing. Maggie will probably go there this morning. The greatness hasn't changed. Not at that level. You got to keep your eyes on what's important. And that was always the only thing that was important. The mothership is not. I wouldn't know how to run this as a business. Or maybe the answer is I do. How about this? I asked myself if I were a shareholder and they came to me and goes, he says no to fish oil. I'd be like, what?
Yeah.
With my money? He's saying no to fish oil?
Right. You've put in 30 million of your money and it could easily go up to 90 million in 2 years. But this guy refuses to sell fish oil based on principle.
I knew a family that ran Gold's gyms all over the fucking planet. All right. They had them in the Bay Area, all of them in Hawaii. They had them in the Bahamas. They had them in Florida. They had them all over California. They owned one in Santa Cruz. They were very, very good at the Gold's Gym business. All stars, superstars. They had the one in Marin, Sevi. Great gyms. The one in Santa Cruz, Alex explained to me, doesn't work. Nothing that works everywhere else in the world works in Santa Cruz. He goes, these kids they don't want to sell the drinks in the refrigerator. They don't think they should have to. They don't want to sell t-shirts. They don't think they should have to. They don't want to come to work on time. They don't think they should have to. They want to make way more than they make in Marin. They want to make more than they make in the Bahamas. Amazing expectations. I understand. I understand when someone's aims are purely, strictly financial. Right?
Yeah, but your whole thing that you taught endlessly was, and I cobbled this together, but you need purpose, and that sort of makes you unkillable. I remember one time saying, Greg, when's the last time you've been sick? And you said, I don't have time to get sick. I have shit to do. So you have purpose, and then you chase excellence, and you push those two together, and then then maybe money will come. Right? You have purpose and you have excellence. And so those are the pieces. But what you're saying is that maybe venture capital doesn't see it that way?
That's right. And the problem is that my sense of business, which is the art and science of creating uniquely attractive opportunities for other people, becomes, once you go to Stanford Business School, it's Q1, Q2, Q3.
Where did you get that? The art and science. I've heard you say it so many times.
It's the art and science of creating uniquely attractive opportunities for other people. Hey, you want to get rich? Do that. Do that. And you have to study the formulation for a while to realize that you have nothing to do with it, really. You're going to do all the work.
The art and science of creating uniquely
attractive opportunities for other people.
And that's your definition of business.
Yeah, that's what business is.
That's what business
is. That's what I delivered at Harvard Business School 6 years in a row.
Did you learn that in hindsight, or you knew that?
I got taught that by my affiliates by doing this thing we did, this excellent thing we did.
So your business was giving other people business opportunities.
Mm-hmm. And that includes Mr. Henniger in Columbus, Ohio.
Right. The RX bar guy.
He's just an affiliate who came back from the war, didn't know what to do, so he started a fucking CrossFit gym and made his own gear because he couldn't afford to buy it from Bigger, Faster, Stronger. Nick Mossman at the same time in San Luis Obispo, who is an affiliate and has a master's degree in industrial technologies. He's a renowned authority on welding. Like, has gone up to the sub bases where they assemble this Trident submarine. Is consulted on that shit, right? He's an expert on welding and a very smart kid. You remember his place down in Slow?
I don't remember it.
What he said? No one. He says, I can tell you this: no one is ever gonna get rich welding equipment for CrossFitters. That's what Nick Mossman said. That's what he got with his master's degree from San Luis Obispo in welding technology. He's a fucking expert, right?
He is an expert.
Yeah, and Bill's rich from welding equipment for CrossFitters.
Very rich.
Yeah, and I'm proud of Bill. Proud that I got to play a small role in that.
And look at me. I spoke to Tom. I called Tom a couple of days ago to talk to him about penises, and now I just made and he's the expert, and I just made $20 from him.
This, Sevi, is like when we paid to pick strawberries. I was like, now this is a trip. I really like this business model. And I get this tiny little basket, and I pay $20 a head, and my kids run around through the strawberry field.
How did Harvard? Well, that was they were creating uniquely attractive opportunities for you. How did Harvard receive your message, Greg?
That was very well received.
Do you think that they ever understood it
before and after?
Do you think they ever
initiatives being brought forward?
Yeah.
And then they present both sides. The case is made, and I got to talk and do a little bit of arguing, handle some questions, and they'd vote again. And it was clear that I was an impactful presenter.
Yeah.
And I know that many years I was the students' highlight for the year, repeatedly.
Yeah. I remember that they would study the Anthos situation, right? The sale of the company and how you fought to keep it.
Yep.
Audrey, you provided unlimited opportunities for all of us in some way or another.
That's kind. Thank you.
All of the spoiled, lazy children of the well-off in California want to go to UC Santa Cruz. UC Santa Barbara is a close second. I don't know. I went to UC Santa Barbara. I wasn't lazy. Oh, here we go. Matt Burns, thank you, Greg, for continually coming on the show.
I enjoy it.
Dan Guerrero. Greg, do you think HQ provides significant value to affiliates for the affiliate fee? I believe in the methodology, just not the subscription part. What do you mean the subscription part? The affiliate fees? Oh, look, and you don't have to answer. You're a good dude, Dan. Don't be.
I can answer that.
Okay, yeah, of course you can.
I put a pretty good effort into articulating the validation, education, litigation, legislation angles, what we did, all those things for the affiliates that they couldn't do for themselves. I put myself in the position, I asked, would I be an affiliate given those things? Listen to this guy talk, tell him that he's going to litigate on my behalf if needed, fight off pernicious legislation where and when needed. We actually did those things and did them successfully enough to make, second page of the Wall Street Journal kind of progress. And the education, the Mesperts that came around, those today are still amongst some of my best friends. I stay in touch with them all. These are the things that would have me affiliate. If you'd ask me, is that worth the $3,000? And it was an easy yes.